Hello, it's Brick Bros UK and we have an exciting multi-build because it's our first multi-build creation for the LEGO Batman movie. And we've chosen to combine the Scarecrow Special Delivery, Mr. Freeze Ice Attack and Joker's Balloon Escape because we know lots of you guys weren't impressed with LEGO's combination build, which just clipped all three set builds together. So we decided to do what we do best and try to make a fun playset. So we took all three sets apart to create the multi-build we're calling the LEGO Batman movie Mech Mayhem, which includes an Arkham Prison build and a big Joker mech. So if you have all of these sets, you can click the link in the description below or click the video link at the end to our build tutorial video. But first, let's check out the builds. So starting off, these are the parts we had left over after the build, which you could add in. We also ended up with two spare Batmans that you could use as drones or spares, but it's hard not to end up with more than one Batman with LEGO Batman movie multi-builds because he's nearly in every single set. Now first up, we decided to simply turn the pizza bike into a police bike by adding red and blue lights at the front, and we thought you could give it to the prison guards as an extra vehicle for the prison. Moving on, it's our favourite build and probably the best build, Joker's crazy colourful mech, which we wanted to make so fans could give the villain an awesome vehicle. And you might have spotted that it has a similar skeleton to the Mr. Freeze mech because it uses the same connector pieces. And at the bottom, both of its legs are flexible for play thanks to the ball joints. We also made both of them multicoloured in keeping with the mech's overall colour scheme. Plus, for an extra touch, each foot has a round balloon piece on the front of it to create clown-like shoes for the mech, and there's grille pieces for armour. The mech is also very top heavy, so we made sure the feet were very chunky to help stabilise the build. Moving up the mech, the legs attach to the body above, which houses the reinforced cockpit that's covered by the curved window piece, and as a comical extra we clipped on a round red brick below the window to look like a red clown nose for the mech. You can also rotate the body 360 degrees for play, which might be handy to do in combat, and it's the same mechanism from the Mr. Freeze mech. Then behind the window, the cockpit has these mech controls which we've made from black paint roller pieces that work perfectly as levers. And behind these controls is a spot where the Joker minifigure can stand, and when you place him in, it looks like he grabs the controls to drive the mech, but it's also great the villain's well protected by the encased cockpit. Next up, it's the mech's all-important arms that are larger than the Freeze mech arms because we've managed to extend them with plates. They also both have the blue fist pieces, and the right arm holds a large red and yellow Joker balloon hammer weapon that again adds colour to the mech, plus it will be useful to bash Batman with it. Then for the left arm's weapon, we decided to create this large ray gun, which we easily made from a silver alien pistol that's got an extended red barrel with trans neon green dome piece on the end to represent a ray blast firing out. So it's another cool weapon for the Joker mech. Now if we go back to the body, there's more weapons because we attached this large rocket launcher on a ball joint on the left, which acts as a shoulder mounted launcher. And you can see that it's been built up with bricks. Then on the front of it, it has two trans neon green barrels at the bottom with a stud shooter on top to fire the real payload, and it's the ideal weapon to blow holes in the prison. We also made use of the energy facility red piping below the rocket launcher on the body, giving the mech a more mechanical construction. And this piping leads right round to the back where it connects to this steampunk style engine that's powering the beast, and it has a large exhaust with valve on the right where some green toxic fumes are escaping out of the top. So combine the engine adds to the mech's cool mechanical design with its piping and exhaust. And just below the engine, we thought it would be cool to clip on Joker's coat tailpiece to add an extra Joker touch to his vehicle. And that's Joker's mech, which was really fun to make with its multicoloured crazy design that suits the Joker, and with all the firepower, it's a handy vehicle to have when the villain assaults the Arkham prison. Following on from the mech is the other big build, the Arkham prison, that's a small scale entrance area of the prison. And at the front is the main entrance that's got a plate and tiled floor, then on either side it has grey stone walls with hazard tiles attached at the bottom to warn civilians it's a prison. We also thought it would be handy for the guards to have two security cameras on the walls to keep an eye out, and you can swivel these cameras in play to look about. Now above the entrance is the prison's main lookout area, this patrol balcony that has yellow railings on the ends, and in the centre is a tower that's got a yellow railing piece on top with searchlight. There's also 3 viewing windows that have slope roofing bricks, and below the windows we made use of the dark red facility sticker brick by adding it in to add a detailed name above the entrance. entrance, where there's also red warning lights on either side of it, so as you can see, the patrol balcony is a great vantage spot for the guards to man. And in play it has a feature of its own because the Joker's mech can smash off the walkway because it's loosely clipped on by a few studs, which means you can put it back on easily to blow it up again and again to break out the villains. Next up we can turn to the inside where you can get a better look at the patrol walkway, which has this "Have a nice day" sticker tile above the entrance, so everyone who's leaving can leave with a smile on their face. And under the walkway we've made use of the ice pieces because they add to the walkway structure, which looks crude but it serves a purpose. Then to the right is this check-in and check-out control panel that guards can man with an entrance scanner on the left that has a trans light blue scanner with grey robotic searching arm to check for weapons and contraband on people entering the prison. Moving to the left hand side of the prison is this research science facility that's hinged, and we attached a prison clock on this side. There's also the white fuel tank with pressure gauge and this double screen supercomputer that has an extra control panel, and we thought that guards could use it with the weapons test clip on the end to learn from the villain's special weapons, so we put a dynamite gun we made in the clip on which you can learn from, but you could add other weapons in too from the captured prisoners. Now on the right side is the prison cell build that's also hinged so it can move, and as you can see it did use up a lot of spare pieces, so it's quite a crude construction, but we made do. So at the front it has a lift up cell door, which was the pizza trailer's door. We also attached this tape recorder on the left so the guards can listen in on the villains' conversations. Then from above you can see it's open, but to prevent escapes we attached the two blue flexi tubes from the Freeze mech to make electric wiring, which should stop villains from getting out, and these tubes double up by covering up the random grill and tar walling, which is good too. And clipped up high is this loud speaker that's got 3 trans light blue speakers that can sound out the prison escape siren. Then at the side of the cell we added a simple pipe valve build to cover up the pizza sign, and at the back the wall uses up a lot of parts and pieces, but it finishes the cell off. And when you use it in play you can lift up the cell door to put in the captured villains to make them pay for their crimes. And lastly, all you need to do is place in the 2 security guards to run the Arkham prison to keep an eye on the villains. So overall this Arkham prison is crude in places due to the limited pieces, but it expands play by giving the Joker mech a place to attack and break out his mates, plus it will be fun to defend with the guards and Batman, who you might have thought doesn't get a build, but fear not, because we made a little something for the hero, because we managed to make him this bat jetpack to help him take on Joker's mech. Now the jetpack, as you can see, is quite big and connects to the clear neck bracket we gave to Batman. It also has trans light blue round bricks at the bottom for rocket fuel, then on either side we clipped on silver guns with flames to make movable thrusters, just like the thrusters on Joker's balloon jetpack, so they work perfectly on the bat jetpack. Then in the center we tried to use different black pieces to give it the right color scheme for Batman, and added 2 trans orange lights on the back for extra thrusters. So overall, even though it's small, it looks great on the hero, plus it's fun to use in play and fly Batman in to stop the prison break, and we hope you will enjoy using it too. On a final note, the Mech Mayhem multi-build was more of a challenge than we had expected from the 3 sets, but it was well worth making because we knew the sets were popular. But we also thought it would be nice to make a playset for fans, and we feel that colourful Joker mech improves the villain in play, but also would look cool as a display piece. But the best bit is it can attack the Arkham prison. And the prison build is crude in places, but it's good it can keep the other villains in the prison cell until Joker breaks them out by blowing up the entrance collapsing feature. And we thought fans would love another building for their LEGO Batman movie collection, because we have had a lot of vehicle sets, plus with the police bike and bat jetpack it should all add to the villains versus heroes battle, which is what we wanted to achieve, and we hope you like it as much as we do. So if you want to make this Mech Mayhem multi-build, click the link in the description below to the build tutorial video, or click this video link. Hope you enjoyed a Brick Bros UK LEGO multi-build, and don't forget to check out our channel for more multi-builds, and like, comment and subscribe to Brick Bros UK.